All right. I think we made it. I think we are live. Let me see. Let's double check. Hello, Taurus. Hello, wherever you are in the world, guys. Hope you're safe, happy, healthy, secure. I am Jay with Empathic Fire Tarot. Empathic Fire, whatever way I usually say it on YouTube. It's on YouTube, it's Empathic Fire. On Instagram, it's Empathic Fire Tarot. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link for that is down below. I think we're live. I think it's pub. Yes, I see people joining. Absolutely. Excellent. I did it, guys. I did a thing, and I did it correctly. Sissy, thank you for being here and modding. I think Sir Amir is also here. I would think. And of course, no pressure from you guys to be here at all. But you're both here. Thank you so much for coming, guys. And thank you, Tauruses. If there are a Taurus here in the chat tonight and you have a question for me through my tarot decks, I will answer them for you. So greetings to everybody. Again, hope you all are doing well. Hope you're safe, happy, healthy, secure. Take good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, okay? Taurus, if you're here live tonight, ask your question down in the chat. The mods will keep track of it for me. I'll get to you as soon as I can. And to start off, we're just going to do a general for you guys to get the ball rolling, and then we'll answer any questions as they come. We're going to cover general overview, career and finance, health and wellness, and then we'll end with love and romance as well. But let's go ahead and start with a general for Taurus. So let's just see which deck is talking to me. And if you're here tonight again, Taurus, thank you so much for coming out. Something over here is like drawing my attention, so I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. All right, let's do it. All right, so general overview for Taurus right now. And happy birthday, guys. That's the reason that we're doing this reading. It is your season, Taurus. Welcome to it. Whenever your birthday is, I hope you're able to celebrate and have a good time with your friends and family. If you're not able to do that, still, I hope you have a good day. I personally believe everybody should treat their personal holiday as their personal birthday as a holiday. But I know other people, they're not like big into their birthdays and stuff. So if you're in that crowd, that's okay too. But me, myself, my birthday is the biggest holiday of the year, in my opinion. All right, let's see some general messages to start the reading for Taurus at this time. What are the general messages for them? And mods, could you give me a shout? Audio's okay. Do we have that fun interference that sometimes pops up from the neighbors? Is that going on? Or is everything coming in nice and clear right now? General for Taurus. What are the general messages? Overview for Taurus at this time, please. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. You're the best. All right. Feels good. Oh, that's weird. Don't do that. I hate when they do that. They do weird shit to my neck. Anyway, all right. Bunch of shit just flew over there. We'll take it for now. First, you've got out the Three of Pentacles and Justice. So some of you might be working on something, trying to get fairness in a situation, putting in work to recalibrate something, reset something. Some of you might be putting in work on your health and your wellness, or possibly even your mental wellness. Or there's like a disturbance to that. There's interference is what this feels like. That Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles can be amicable, but for some of you, it's not. It's people interfering. It's people getting in the way. It's people trying to stop you or keep you circling. Because on the card, you see two people, and there's one who's lying on the ground, and she's just kind of out of sorts, or she's possibly in distress. And maybe it's helpful, but it could be fake help. And I mean, this card here with the illustration, it looks like, mental hospital or just a hospital in general from centuries ago. So maybe some of you might have someone in your life, or you yourselves might be spending time in a hospital, spending time under care of nurses or doctors for whatever reason. I don't know. But I do get the sense that in that situation, you or someone doesn't want to do that. They don't want to be, taken care of or admitted to a hospital under the care of a doctor. Like it's a little like, please don't. I don't want to do that. Or it's very like pushing that away. Very interesting. So those just fell out before I actually really started to shuffle the deck. But I think we're going to build on this story. So give me more about this for Taurus's general overview, please. What else can you tell me regarding the situation for Taurus? Interesting. It flipped over in my hand and I put it down and then it flipped back down, face down. So that gives me the impression not wanting to come clean, not wanting to face facts, face the music, something like that. So what do we have? 8 of Swords, King of Wands, 5 of Swords, and then the Knight of Wands. So a lot of fire energy coming through here. Fire signs, Taurus Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Thank you. You could be dealing with a fire sign, but you don't have to be. And then Major Arcana Justice is for Libra. You could be dealing, don't have to be. Yeah, I feel like in maybe one person's case who might be watching this or might see this later, you might be dealing with a person or someone who has made like physical threats against themselves, basically. I'm getting the sense of somebody who threatens to harm themselves, threatens to harm other people, and this person needs to be restrained. This person needs to be dealt with delicately or firmly, but this person needs to be dealt with. And that's not advice, by the way. It's just what's coming through with this combination of cards, is somebody needs to be withheld or held back in some type of way, but they're very fiery. They don't want to be. So it's like trying to get someone to see a doctor, to get some help against their own free will. And this person feels they know what's best for them. Other people are saying, no, you're on a destructive path. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your family. You're hurting your friends, whatever. So there's like this unfortunate like back and forth, Taurus, where you might be dealing with a person for whatever reason. They're not in the right state of mind at this time, and they need help, but they're very resistant to the help. And possibly the help that is being offered to them is kind of abrasive. It's kind of it's it does give me this feeling of like it's not all it's cracked up to be, or it's not all that it's advertised as, so to speak. So like, just an example, and again, this is not me diagnosing, because number one, I don't have the ability to do that, and number two, I never would try, but it's almost as if someone's being told, take this medication, and the person says, no, I don't want to take this medication because of the side effects. It makes me feel this way, it makes me feel that way. So they choose not to take their medication, and it's like someone forces them to. It's like, it's for your own good, even if these side effects are awful, and you don't feel like yourself. You feel totally unhinged, or you feel depressed or lethargic, or your appetite goes away. Whatever the side effect is, somebody says they don't want to do it because of that side effect, and other people around them, 5 of Swords, are basically saying you have to do it this way. So that's very specific for a general overview, but I feel as though somebody here in this energy that I've picked up right now, just not interested, absolutely disinterested in being helped by either one particular person. It's more than likely a group with the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. It's more than one person who's trying to help another person, but the help that's being offered or forced is unwanted and resisted. Very interesting. I don't really know what else to say about that. So that's the general overview that you guys have for this reading. And I don't remember 100% what your messages were for April. I did the first overview for May last weekend, I think, or maybe earlier this week. So I don't know if any of that tracks with your earlier messages during your season, you might want to check those videos out to see if there's any overlap. If that message resonated with you. If it didn't resonate, let it go. It's not a big deal, okay? All right, so looking at the chat, we don't have any questions yet. Again, Taurus, if you're here live tonight, feel free to share your questions with me in the chat. Go ahead and type them out there. If not, that's okay. So we will move on to career and finance, right? Yeah, we do career and finance first. I'm pretty sure. It's career and finance first. All right, so career and finance for Taurus. Thank you, sir. Amir, I keep forgetting. You're now Dirty Android. My bad. Thank you, Mr. Android. Let's do career and finance for Taurus. Which deck, please? Career and finance for Taurus. Ooh, yeah. It's between two decks. Let me see. All right, we're switching back. Okay. Just wanted to be sure about that. All right, so career and finance for Taurus. What are the messages, please? Hopefully good news. We all want good things to happen in career and finance. We want good things in general, right? But I'm in a money kind of mood lately. And so I just want to hear messages regarding what's going to happen with my physical surroundings. Everything else I could care very much less about. Or could not care less about, I should say. All right, so career and finance for Taurus. Mr. Android, did you have your meeting with Coach today? Did you follow through? Checking up on you. Career and finance for Taurus. Messages for career and finance for Taurus at this time. Feels good. Thank you. All right. Knight of Pentacles, Earth Energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your own energy, Seven of Pentacles. Very good. One more, please. Career and finance for Taurus at this time. And Three of Pentacles. Okay, so career and finance, heavy in the Pentacles energy. So Pentacles is not just money, it's everything that we value on this earth. So energy. Money, energy. All right, fine, energy. Money, effort, energy, physical things that you own. So property, time, and it also can be people sometimes. But in general, in a reading about your career and finance is most likely about money or whatever fulfills you and aids your stability, aids your foundations, okay? So, Pentacles energy, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Some of you are like thinking of moving your money around or like restructuring where your money is, like making the most of it. So if you invest or you save or whatever, you're going to look at different savings accounts. You're going to look at different ways to invest your money, and increase or get the most bang for your buck, get the most benefit out of wherever you put your money and stashing it away. For maybe some of you are first-time investors. Maybe some of you this is your first savings account. Who knows? Or this is the first job that offers you 401k, whatever it is. There's something about really evaluating where to stow away all that extra cash that you have, or certain amount of funds that are going to be designated to be saved. So some of you are restructuring or thinking about that, investigating with the Knight of Pentacles energy, investigating that, doing your research on which accounts are going to give you, the best turnaround for your investment. That's good. If it's not directly about money that you earn or any money that you're choosing to save and put away, I do still get like this value or investigating value, figuring out where you're going to make out the best. Because Seven of Pentacles is a restructuring energy or rebalancing, right? So before you might have been overspending on accounts, you might have been in the red, and so you're trying to find ways to get out of debt and get yourself back into the black, something like that. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It is about working together. Now, in this combination, I do feel some of you are looking for promotions, looking for new jobs. Yeah, some of you are rewriting, or for the first time creating your resume, polishing it up in some cases, some other cases, right? So it's very smart, though. Everything that you're doing in this area, Taurus, it feels very calculated. And again, due diligence, doing your homework. It's not impulsive. It's not, without some type of plan or bigger picture. You definitely have a checklist or a to-do list or something like that, and you're going, okay, I've done that. Now I'm ready to do this next step, and then after that step, I'll be ready to do that step. But if that doesn't happen, then I've got a plan B that I can enact. So it's super, super plotted, and I think it works. I don't see or feel much interference. I mean, there is a potential because, again, with this illustration on this particular Three of Pentacles, you do have someone who, down at the bottom is the person doing the work, and then at the top, it's a little bit out of focus. Let's try that again. Hopefully you can see it a little better now, or not, whatever. But at the top there are three figures kind of watching someone work. So there is a potential for a few of you to have people who, again, this feeling or this idea of interfering or overlooking your situation. You could have vultures circling. So if you're due for a payout, or if you're due to kind of, glow up financially, you've got people who are like looking to, get a cut out of your hard work or out of your reward, so to speak. Okay. It's kind of a straightforward message. So actually, because it's so straightforward, let's just see what else is possibly going on here. So let's expand on it a little bit. What else can you tell Taurus regarding their career and finance at this time? And if it's a career move, you're not like jumping into it. Nine of Pentacles, it's not going to happen overnight. You might be doing several interviews. You might be thinking of, because Knights also travel, so you might be thinking of relocating. And if you're relocating, then I would assume you're not just going to jump at the first offer that comes your way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like somebody who's trying to get everything in line so that they can execute a plan or follow through with a plan without a hitch, right? I feel like this is a person or an energy that is not interested, or basically leaving little room for error, making it very hard for all of their planning and their actions to lead to failure. That's what that feels like. Okay. So if you're going towards a new job, you're not rushing your way into a new job. It's not a decision. If you're weighing out options, it's not a decision that you're going to make overnight. It's a decision where, again, you're going to do your due diligence. You're going to do your investigation of the particular jobs and positions that you've been offered before you actually take it on. And some of you, it could be contract work, because Three of Pentacles can indicate a contract. So some of you might be opening a business with someone else, or, buying a business, whatever it is. So you do have some, or a few of you have some kind of, very interesting. They showed me like a dance, like a ballroom dance. So some of you have to dance with other people. Negotiate. You're going to have to negotiate with other people, okay? All right, let's expand on the message. What else is going on in career and finance for Taurus? Give me a little bit more regarding career and finance for Taurus at this time. Show me more, please. All right. Okay, that was quick. All right, Two of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Two of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like a few of you were very afraid to do this. You were very worried about what was going to happen next, or you're coming out of a situation where you really didn't have much stability, if any, at all with the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, for some of you, you're getting out of debt. So some of you are changing your bad behaviors or your missteps or misdeeds from the past. If you were spending too much on your credit cards, if you weren't, if you weren't watching, your bills and you were lapsing on payments and things like that, I feel like a lot of you are like trying to erase that from your ledger book, so to speak. Okay. So it feels good. It feels like this Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles is just clarifying that you're going to get it done. Two of Swords, when it's in the upright, is inflexibility. It's not making decisions. It's holding back on things. It's being restrictive or avoidant. Two of Swords in the reverse, I feel like that goes away. And you're being much more proactive about what was financially disheartening for you or difficult for you to face. Because also look at her how she's like hiding behind her own hand. I hate that it's not focusing. I really hate that. All right, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I apologize that it's not focusing, but yeah, hiding behind her own hand. So like not wanting to face something. I think a lot of you are, swallow or what do you call that, eating humble pie or whatever it is, where you're allowing whatever personal anxieties or shortcomings regarding your career and finance that you were living with to kind of go away, or you're triumphing over them, or you're conquering them, and you're going to face reality, your physical reality regarding what's going on with your cash or your stability. Okay, Taurus, that is your career and finance reading. I appreciate you guys for sticking through. If you're here live tonight and you are a Taurus and you have a question for me, go ahead and type it into the chat box. I always want to say the description box. That's what I normally say when I'm on camera talking to you guys. But yeah, if you have a question and you're live here tonight, go ahead and ask it for me, or ask it to me down in the chat box. And if you want to get at me for a personal reading that you could do with me privately, you can find the details on how to do that in the description box. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the chat. What do we got? What did I ask? I asked a question and I'm getting it answered. He called, but we just talked about the grass. He talked about the grass with your coach? Why? You did want me to come today, but I said I had stuff to do. Okay. All right. I'm keeping tabs on you, friend. And we have Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Welcome to the what is this? It's a reading. I'm so like discombobulated today. I don't know why. Lately, my words have been, so I apologize, Taurus. But Deborah, hello. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. If you happen to be a Taurus, feel free to ask your question. Oh, wait, did you just ask one? And Melissa M, hello, welcome. Deborah, do I have a love coming in anytime soon? Deborah, thank you so much for your question. We will go ahead and ask. And any Tauruses that are here tonight, again, ask your questions. If you want to share when your birthday is or was, I like to know. I'm an August baby myself. So shout out to August. And I already know Mr. Android is going to say something about April. So go ahead and say something about April. But for Deborah, Deborah, is there a love coming in anytime soon? Which deck, please? Line Strider. Go with the Line Strider deck. All right. And Deborah, thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. April is the best month of you. Listen, we all should be proud of our individual signs and more. There's more than just your sun sign, but I knew you would say something about April. That's cool. Deborah, 420. Hey, 420. Do the thing if you do the thing on 420. For Deborah, is there love coming in for Deborah anytime soon? Show me, please, for Deborah. Well, that's an indicator that they're ready. So let's see. All right. All right. 2 face down cards. Very interesting. One more. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles energy in the Taurus energy tonight. Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Wheel of Fortune, secondary major force, Sagittarius, also fixed signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Could be dealing with any of those signs. That could be present in your chart. Take it all with a grain of salt. But if so, I feel like not tomorrow, like not soon. I'm getting this sense of a possible person for you, Queen of Cups energy. Like they keep giving me sensitive soul vibes, like giving me this like very compassionate person, a level-headed person. Can be moody. I'm gonna say that could be a moody person. Thank you. But ultimately somebody who cares a lot. They might not be the most expressive at times. Getting that combination of Queen of Cups with the 7 of Pentacles. But they're not around the corner, is what this is feeling like with the Wheel of Fortune in the center, Deborah. It doesn't feel like they're like gonna, appear in your life anytime soon. I feel like this person at this time, because of the focus that the Queen of Cups has with what's in her hand, it feels like whoever this person is, and it could be you, this could be your own energy, you could be reflecting this could be a reflective energy between you and your potential partner. It's like there's a concentrated focus on something else at this time, and that's why the connection isn't here today, tomorrow, again, within the relative near future. I do feel somebody who would, I don't want to say be a good match, but I feel like the loving aspect wouldn't be a problem. I'm not sensing somebody who's emotionally detached or emotionally withdrawn, emotionally immature. I'm seeing somebody who has that within them, but the hitch again is that they might not be so expressive. So do with that what you will. It's like the potential is here for this person to be a match for you, but they have a preoccupied mind. They're focused on something else. Wheel of Fortune here with it, and with the 7 of Pentacles, restructuring, recalibration, rebalancing is possible. So this person could be going through something personally, professionally, within their family life, their friend circles, whatever. There's something that they are busy tending to that is helping them grow in some form or fashion, that romance or a connection with you specifically, if you kind of already know this person, I'm not sure, but it just makes it like not, it's like bad timing, I suppose. If you knew this person today or tomorrow, like if they showed up, it would be totally bad timing because they're really focused elsewhere. So for you, and again, this could be reflective energy, so it could be you, but I do feel like it's an external person. Like you're that one asking the question, Deborah, but I feel like I'm talking about somebody else's life. So yeah. So to answer your question, anytime soon, no. But is there someone in the ether? I don't know what you believe in or anything, Deborah, but I feel like a lot of times we can call into our lives and manifest for ourselves just based on where we are and what we intend, right? So I don't know how much you believe that or would agree with me on that, but it feels like if this was a reflective energy, then it would kind of fall back to you to become a little bit more open, to become a little bit more expressive, or less, quote unquote, distracted by other things. 7 of Pentacles, it is about deciding what is important. And if you want love, then you would prioritize love. But if you are super focused on your career, how much can love enter if you're so focused on career? Does that make sense? I'm not saying that you're doing this, but exclusively, but I feel whoever I'm talking about could be the person that you're interested in or somebody in your vicinity, but I just don't see a love match right now. with Wheel of Fortune, and there's a big Roman numeral 10 there at the bottom. So 10 weeks, 10 months, the 10th month, which is what? Oh, geez. Here we go. Is that November, December? What's before November? September? No, October. October, right? Yeah, October. I'm terrible, guys. Terrible with that stuff. So maybe by October, something will come around. I'm not sure. But I don't, to answer your question, anytime soon, not tomorrow, not next week. Doesn't feel that immediate. Within the year, maybe. Okay. All right, Deborah, I hope that helps. Again, I don't like look for validation or anything like that, but if it helped you, if you enjoyed that, let me know. If not, that's okay too. Oh man. Where are we? I said it. That's baby. You do believe in manifesting. Excellent. So yeah, so you might be drawing someone into you who at this time can't open up fully. Not sure why that would be. I've done it myself, and I think for me personally, it was just, again, it was a reflection like, oh, Jay, you're pulling in people, but you're not exactly open yourself or ready yourself. Like that's kind of the takeaway that I've come away with for myself. Not sure if that makes sense to you or would resonate with you in your particular situation. Oh, wow. Yes, Melissa. Okay. Yes. I'd have to go back and look at the personals I've done, but Melissa, I've done a Melissa M before, and wow, it did. I wish I could tell you I remember exactly what I told you. I cannot, but I hope that's good news that it came true. If not good, at least maybe it was like a wonderful affirmation or confirmation for you. But thank you for saying that. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that feedback. Wow. Any other Tauruses who are here? And Melissa, if you are a Taurus, I don't remember, I'm sorry. But if you are a Taurus, anybody who's here under the sign of Taurus and you have a question for me, feel free to type it down below in the chat box or wherever it is on your screen. Maybe it's on the side. I have no idea. And my mods will catch it for me and I'll answer you as soon as I can. So we just did Deborah. We did career and finance. So we're going to move on now and do health and wellness. Again, if you have a question in the meantime, go ahead and type it out. And make sure you like the video, guys. If you're here tonight and you're enjoying yourself, please give it a thumbs up, all right? So let's do health and wellness for Taurus, please. Health and wellness for Taurus. Which deck? Ooh, it pulled me right back over here. It wants some attention tonight, the Cosmic Tarot deck. Let's go. So health and wellness for Taurus. All right, health and wellness for Taurus at this time. What are the messages, please? Health and wellness for Taurus. Ooh, that's nice. So I was like bobbing my head here. Hopefully that's a good indicator. I feel like a little jazzy. I don't know what the hell jazzy is supposed to mean at this time, but that's what it feels like. It feels a little jazzy. A little excited or like energetic in some type of way. Let's see. For Taurus, health and wellness. It's good. Thank you. All right. Two of Wands. One more. Okay. Ooh, a side positioner? A side position card that I don't know what it is? Let me see. Let me see if we're going to keep it in the side position. Nope, they want it like that. Okay. So first card out was the Queen of Cups. Hey there. Again, Two of Wands. And, ooh, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So some of you, I think, might not be listening to reason. I'm quoting that heavily, reason. All right. High Priestess, that's secondary major for Cancer, also sometimes associated with Pisces, could be dealing with either of those signs or not at all. And Queen of Cups is water sign energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. Yeah, I feel like you're not listening to reason for some of you, and or because High Priestess is your personal intuition, what you know to be true for yourself, from an unknowing or inexplicable place, right? And the Queen of Cups could be an external advisor. So for some of you, ironically, you might be giving too much emphasis on your health and wellness into someone external from you. So not medical advice, but some of you might be listening too much to somebody under the very, very large medical umbrella of medical professional, okay? Or other type of professional, health professional, let's say. So it doesn't even have to be your doctor. It could be a trainer, could be a nutritionist, could be somebody who sells supplements to you online. I don't know. But there is possibly deferring to somebody else's opinions about what you should do for your wellness as opposed to listening to yourself. All right, so let me show you just again for the visual, again for the first time, but let me show you for the visual where this is coming from. So we've got this Queen of Cups person who is by their own right an intuitive person. Doesn't have to be a female, doesn't have to be a water sign. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. Again, that's your internal knowingness. It's your own barometer, I suppose. It's your own personal gauge of what you know and what you don't know to be true. You know what I mean? And then in the middle is this Two of Wands energy, which is a decision point. All right. So some of you are making the decision to listen to other people. I'm over here forgetting. We talked about this in the general overview for those of us who were here. If you weren't here and you're here, to watch it back when I'm done this live. Go back to the beginning. In the general overview, it was like listening to people, forcefully. People are like telling you what you should do with your health and your wellness. And this is confirming that or giving me a different vision of it. So for some of you, it could be a trusted friend, could be your mother, like I said, a friend, a guru of some type, or somebody with credentials, and I'm not here to shade anybody's, their path or anything like that. But, a lot of people are certified in tons of things and they're not the people you need to be listening to. So I feel proper vetting of other people coming in with opinions about what you should take into your body, how you should treat your body, what you should do for your mental wellness, what you should do for your spiritual wellness. Like, you really got to vet these people. And I'm going to throw myself on this too, because I am an external person from you, Taurus. I'm out here giving you advice. And, granted, this is at this moment, this is just a free general reading. But if you've ever worked with me before, I mean, I can't make these decisions for you. You have to have like a bond between your own intuition, what you know to be true of your own life, and any external influence. You can't just have the external part lead you, and you can't just have yourself lead you. It has to kind of, work together, if that makes sense. But I feel some of you are deferring to outside sources when it comes to your health and wellness, which I don't see. Number one, I'm saying all this, but I don't see, aside from that general overview, which started this reading tonight, or this live tonight, I should say, this particular reading, which is not 100% linked to that opening, but it is quite a bit. This is not giving me the heebie-jeebies. That general gave me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to look a little further into this, because on its face, some of you shouldn't run scared of anybody giving you advice, but you should filter it through or make sure it aligns with what you believe is true or what you know is good for you. You know what I mean? Like, check in with yourself. Remember to do that. So I don't know. This is weird. So actually, I want a little bit more on this. So give me more information here for Taurus. What else is going on? Ooh, that's one. Give me more information in this situation for Taurus. Just one more. Thank you. All right. So the first one out was Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay. That's a little bit. Some of you have to watch where you spend your time, your energy, and your effort. I feel some of you could be dealing with a succubus. you know? Six of Wands, Queen of Swords. Air sign energy with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They don't have to be an air sign, but I feel some of you are dealing with a succubus, meaning somebody who, for lack of a better word, preys on the weak. No shade, not trying to call you guys weak or anything, but like they make it a point to encourage others to become dependent on them or doubt themselves. This is somebody who wants you to always ask their advice. Come to them when you have a problem. Maybe, again, it could just be a friend. It doesn't have to even be a professional who's making money off of you. It could just be a friend. Call me, girl. Whenever something happens, just call me. I'm going to be there for you. Tell me what happened. Like they're in your business. So it's somebody who wants that type of control or influence, even if it has nothing to do with gaining something for them. So not cool. Again, could be a friend of yours, a family member, could be your boss or somebody you work with. I don't know. But I feel they like this. It gives them clout, because Six of Wands can be a card about ego. So it gives them some type of personal boost to feel as though you need them or you can't make your own decisions without them. And if they're selling you something, then they're going to want you to rely on them. And I think it's interesting. I'm just going to pull this out point this out, I should say, because Melissa was here earlier and she mentioned she was working with me. I did a reading for her a year ago, and I don't hound people to stay working with me. If you work with me 5 times, if you work with me 1 time, whenever you decide it's time for you to move on and you don't need my assistance anymore, that's exactly what I want. I would hate any person who's in this world, the esoteric space, the metaphysical space, to convince people that without my advice, without me casting these cards, without me reading your astrological chart, without me doing Reiki on you, you'll never find or reach a certain goal. That's crap. If I work with you 1 time, if I work with you 10 times, eventually you need to move on and elevate or graduate onto something else. Yes? So that's what this person does not do. They do not really encourage you to move on and graduate and sort of leave them. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's health and wellness for you guys. Very interesting. Again, go back to the beginning of this reading because the general overview talked in similar tones or talked about something very similar, but it was a little darker than what I was just reading. Okay. So back to the chat here. Let me see. Oh, Melissa, you did leave a comment. 2 readings. It's accurate. And the red pill X is gone. And the one you said who was coming in did come in, and I'm in a happy. Oh, that's so good. Thank you very much, Melissa, for your feedback. I do appreciate that. That's awesome. It was a good reading. I'm a Taurus, and I found you exactly 1 year ago on the live. Wow. Melissa, look at us having a serendipitous, wonderful connection. I love it. Awesome. And welcome, NZ. New Zealand. All right. The entire nation of New Zealand is here. Welcome. I appreciate that. Yes. Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Android, for asking. Any questions, guys? Feel free to throw them at me now. Tauruses, this is your season. So again, happy birthday to you guys. If you're here live and you like what you see, like the video, if you want to work with me personally, one-on-one, look down in the description box. It tells you how to do so. Okay. The entire nation of New Zealand is here. I appreciate that. I wonder what time it is down there. I could ask Google, but I'm not going to ask them. So let's move on to love and romance for you guys. And again, if you guys have questions, shoot them at me. Happy birthday, Taurus. It's for you guys. My fellow fixed sign. I love it. Love and romance for Taurus. Let's see what's happening in love and romance for Taurus, please. Ooh, we're over here again. Yeah, okay. The Santa Morte deck. One of my favorites. Thank you, New Zealand. 11:44 a.m. Well, happy Monday to you. Hopefully your work week or the start of your week is going well, thank you very much for being here. And I love you guys too. I don't know much, it's probably a big misstep that plenty of people make. But I'm like, New Zealand and Australia, I know they're close, but I know they're different. But I know they're close. I should like read up on you guys. I should like really study like the history between New Zealand and Australia, because I know you guys are totally different, But at the same time, I'm kind of like, you sound similar to my ear, And I don't mean that in an offensive way. Please don't take offense. All right. So love and romance for Taurus. What's going on for them at this time? Hopefully good things, right? If that's what you want, I want it for you too. For me, I've deaded the romance sector. Deaded that shit. Don't have time. All right. But that's me personally. Maybe you guys are way more open than I am at this time. Love and romance for Taurus. What is going on? Love and romance for Taurus. Show me. Ooh, they like that. They're like, we're ready. We're ready. All right, so let's see. Ooh, Two of Wands. Maybe not. Something else came to end something else. All right, let's see. So Two of Wands. Oh, Page of Cups in reverse. Seven of Wands. Looks like a no-go zone, huh? Put that there. Two of Wands. Very different in this deck. Most Two of Wands do not look like this. But, I mean, I don't know how this looks like an inviting energy to anybody. So, Page of Cups in reverse, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then the Seven of Wands. Defensive energy. So it looks very similar to what I was just talking about for myself. I'm not a Taurus, of course, but I feel like I relate to this energy. It's like, no, thank you. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, ma'am. And of course, that's not for everybody. But I feel whoever this does resonate with, you have just cause. Some of you could have been dealing with a person recently, or they're in your energy now, and they're very immature. They're not up to par. You could be dealing with someone who is a very avid, interesting word, a very avid liar or disingenuous person. Somebody possibly, in some of your cases, like tells huge whopper sized lies. Just like, oh, I've got 50,000 in the bank. No, you don't. Oh, I worked for so-and-so. I work for this really famous and like powerful person. No, you didn't. It's like out of left field, crazy, bonkers kind of tall tales to impress people, I suppose is the goal there. And if you've been dealing with a person like that, I feel many of you have called bullshit on them, or you will. I feel between the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands, somebody's about to do their homework, or somebody's about to unleash some type of I guess like, yeah, I just feel like there's going to be if you tell me one more lie, which I already knew everything you've said before this day were lies, but if you tell me one more lie, I'm just going to explode. I'm just going to lose my cool. I can't handle you or him or her or anybody who's coming with this like craziness. It's really stupid. I hate it. Now, if you're not dealing with a person, this could be residual, meaning someone from the way, 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 way past, like, teenage years, college years, and you might be thinking of this person at this time and you don't know why. For some of you, this is like somebody from your deep past who you thought you'd forgotten about, and maybe they've turned up, or you subconsciously, like out of nowhere, like boom, and they're right here in the front of your mind, and you're like, David? Class of 98? David? Him? It's like so odd to you. And you immediately throw up, the defenses, like, I don't want to think about David. I'm not focused on Sandra. No. But they're in your head. So if that's going on and the person isn't physically in your life, I would say I don't know, it probably serves a purpose, but I don't know that between the Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands, for those where the person isn't physically here, I'm not sure that you want to explore that. That's not advice. I'm saying I think you're like, ugh, like I said, like, ugh, no, just like immediately want to bury them back into the recesses of your memory because they were awful and you don't want to relive anything that was going on with them. So not great. This doesn't feel great. This doesn't feel fertile. Which is kind of an interesting word, but it doesn't feel like fertile ground for a love story to blossom, to bloom, to grow. I don't see a person, your energy, Taurus, being interested or open or welcoming to any potential new loves. Now that's interesting. Look at the bottom of the deck. Lovers. Ha ha ha. So for some of you, this is a Gemini. And let me tell you, Geminis have been, at least in the readings I've been doing, Geminis have been out of pocket for a long time. No shade to them, but their readings have been crazy for the better part of a year. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, that might be a synchronicity to you. And look where I stopped again. We've got the Queen of Wands, or excuse me, the Queen of Cups there. So underneath it all, especially if this is someone from your past, that could be why you don't want to revisit it. You might have residual affectionate feelings for this person. If they've resurfaced, this is what they're saying to you. Oh, Taurus, I've been missing you. I've been thinking so much about you, and da-da-da-da-da. And it doesn't have to be from your teenage years. This could be somebody from like last year. It doesn't have to be so deep in your past. But if they have come back, that's what they're saying. I've been thinking about you. I miss you so much. Underneath it all, I know I was awful then, but despite all of that, I've always loved you and I've always wanted us to work out. And it's just like, come on, sir or madam, cut it out. Because if they are showing up, they show up as a page in reverse. So it's like a half-assed apology, or it's like a half-assed effort to try and win you back, or implore to you that you were the one that got away. Yeah. Well, since we parted, I've noticed on your Facebook, I've noticed on your social media that you've got 2 baby moms going. So what's up with that? Right? So it's like, how you missing me, but then you're out here procreating with other people. How you missing me, but since you've missed me so much, you've been married. What? How'd that work? So anyway, justice. So again, it's like, come on, don't come in here with that nonsense. So with reason, many of you Tauruses have your defenses up, and you're not allowing this person or anybody to come in with any kind of childish antics. Get out of here. Let me see what else is going on here in love and romance for Taurus at this time. What else is happening for Taurus in love and romance, please? Oh my. I think I saw what that was, though. Ooh. Was I right? Yep, I saw it. The Moon and the Six of Pentacles. So, yeah, I feel like you'd rather leave that story dead and buried. Many of you, love is just not the forecast for you. The forecast is more being imbalanced. Thank you, not imbalanced, but being in balance, being focused on a particular goal, on a particular achievement that you'd like to have or accomplish or something like that. And the Moon, I think, is, yes, it can be, well, it's basically shoving, like I said before, shoving all of this in the back of the closet. Whoever's coming out of the woodwork, put them right back in that closet. Whoever's sliding into your DMs after how many years away, don't even respond to them. Like, that's your inclination, is to escape that, to put that down in the depths and not explore it. Now, I'm not going to encourage you to explore it, because I don't see you're in the right frame of mind or spirit or heart to properly explore it. I see somebody here who might have residual anger, frustration with the situation at hand, or the particular person, right? Instead, I think you, for some, is like spend time. They keep saying spend time, spend time, spend time. So that could be what the person is requesting of you. Let's spend some time together. Let's get to know each other again. Or if this is somebody new, and again, they show up as a page and out of the blue, they're just like telling all kinds of crazy lies, and things don't seem to add up with this person. They're still barking at you like, oh, I want to spend time with you. I want to get to know you, Taurus. And you're like, you're a little boy or a little girl. Like, you're not on my level. Get out of here. So I feel as though there is a resistance to put more time into this. However, I think that's creating for some of you a bigger problem. But again, I don't want to encourage you to explore it because I don't see you being in the right frame of mind to do it yet. Maybe eventually in time you would be ready to consider what's going on here, or give it a good go, give it a good shot with this person. But I just, no, I'm not seeing it happen right now. You and they, not right now. Or the people that you're meeting, the people that you're dating, the people that you're connecting with, it's just not happening. So in the meantime, maybe focus on something else, which I don't think I have to tell you, Tauruses. I think you are doing that. But I think if you let that go too long, there we go. I think if you let that energy go on too long, it's going to kind of come back around like a boomerang, and it's going to come back around stronger, something like that. So not looking too auspicious for your love sector, my friends. I'm sorry. If you were hoping to hear that Prince or Princess Charming was on their way, but they're not. Sorry about that. All right. So that's love and romance for you guys in at this time. So let's go back to the chat. Again, Taurus, if you're here right now, this is your last call. If you've got a question, type it out. I'm going to answer it. If not, we'll soon be parting ways. But let's check in. Oh, Mr. Android wants to visit New Zealand. I feel like you want to go everywhere. You know, you're bound to be. Well, if you took more time off of work, I think you should be much of a world traveler. But you got to take more time off of work, sir. You know. I saw that New Zealand has one of the best treehouse resorts. Really, a treehouse resort. I wonder how I feel about that. I'm gonna think about that. We'll talk about that when the stream is over. Oh, you know who I was talking about? Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you so much for the feedback there. Once you get a lady friend, why can't you travel by yourself? Enjoy the world on, through your own eyes. You know what I mean? But don't listen to me. I know you. I know you'd rather travel with a companion. So I hope that happens. So Taurus, we've got a room full of people, but I guess you guys are shy or you don't have any pertinent questions for me. So we are going to be wrapping this up in just a moment. Again, anyone who's here tonight, thank you so much for showing up. If you liked what you saw here, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you don't even know who the hell I am, be prepared. Please, is what I want to say. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the notification bells for all notifications so you can see when I do uploads on the channel and when I go live like I did tonight. And if you want to get a personal reading with me, you can find out how to do that in the description box below, okay? I thank you, Tauruses, so much for showing up tonight. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to Melissa and Deborah for their conversation, and Kiwi tonight. Thank you all so much for showing up. I will see you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye.